Hello everyone, and today we got our hands on a bicycle action camera from SVbony, namely a model called SVGo C1. All this stuff comes in such a minimalist white package. Well, let's move on to unpacking and see what's inside. In the kit you will find user manual, USB-C to USB-A charging or data cable, line-controlled buttons, so you can start-stop recording or take photos without touching the camera, 2 rubber O-rings for attaching the control button, handlebar mount, and of course the SVbony SVGo C1 bicycle action camera itself. Aesthetically, the SVGo C1 has a clean matte black finish with carbon fiber accents, a look that feels more premium than you'd expect for its price. It's compact, measuring around 105 by 53 by 38 millimeters, and lightweight at 123 grams, making it easy to mount on your handlebars without adding bulk. The body of the unit is made of metal, most likely aluminum, which gives it strength so you don't have to worry about bumps, other than the display, or vibrations hitting the unit when actually riding a bike. The top panel of the camera is equipped with a 2-inch color IPS screen, which remains readable even in direct sunlight. On it we see where the camera is pointing, the time, the camera's battery level, the distance traveled, the speed, and the geolocation. Above the screen, there are also 3 indicator lights. The first one will light red during charging, the second one will light blue when the device is on, and the third one will light blue when you want to start recording or take a photo. Under the display, there are 3 control buttons. The first button with the image of a flashlight is responsible for turning on or off the flashlight in this device. Yes, there is a flashlight here too. Or for switching the flashlight modes, namely 3 modes are available. Maximum brightness, minimum brightness, and the last mode is a strobe. The next button is responsible for turning the device on or off, and you can also use it to switch through the on-screen menu, namely, select video recording, take a photo, then a tab with location data by longitude and latitude, compass, air pressure, your altitude and slope, and if we press the third button in this tab, an interface will open displaying the GPS signal. The fuller the column, the stronger the signal and vice versa. Then the cycling tab, where you can see your speed, total mileage, trip time, acceleration, maximum speed, and your average riding speed. Essentially, this is a built-in bike computer right on your camera. And also the last tab to enable Wi-Fi 2.4 GHz and connect the device to the application on your smartphone. The application can be installed on Android and iOS by scanning the QR code. And the last button is responsible for turning on or off video recording, and you can also use it to take a photo. On the back of the device, under a silicone flap, is a USB-C port that is used for both charging and data transfer. And next to it is a slot for a microSD card of up to 256 gigabytes. By the way, you can buy an additional SD card when ordering, as I did. On the front, we have the Sony IMX31720 megapixel camera itself, which records 4K video at 30 frames per second and has a 2.35mm focal length and electronic image stabilization, although at the highest resolution you will still notice some shaking if the road is uneven, and there is also a flashlight nearby. On the bottom of the device is a horn with 5 types of calls, up to 100 decibels built in, and also below is a hole for mounting. The SVbony C1 bike camera comes with a 2500 mAh battery that provides up to 4 hours of continuous Full HD video recording, or 1.5 to 2 hours of continuous recording at 4K 30 frames per second. It also has an IPX5 waterproof rating. To unlock all the camera's capabilities, you need to install the RoadCam IoT app, where you can track where the camera is pointing, turn on or off video recording, take photos, turn on or off the microphone, watch recorded videos, or view taken photos. In the settings, you can select the recording resolution from 720p 30 frames per second to 4K 30 frames per second. Select image resolution from 8 megapixels to 20 megapixels. Adjust white balance. Select a recording mode. Simple video recording, loop recording, quick action, or slow motion. Change speed measurements from kilometers per hour to miles, and much more. When connecting via USB-C external electronic controller, you can turn on or off video recording as well as take photos. And with the second button, you can turn on the sound signal, and by holding the button, you can change the type of sound. In total, 5 sounds are available for switching. By the way, even when the camera is turned off, you can use the beep. Well, now let's test the SVbony SVGo C1 camera in real conditions. I attached it to my electric scooter, sorry that the picture is not quite level, because the steering wheel here is a little larger than necessary for mounting, and so I attached it at least like this. The SVbony SVGo C1 camera demonstrates decent image quality for a budget action camera. The picture is bright, the colors are quite natural, especially in daylight. Despite the small matrix, the detail is sufficient to see road surface elements, the surrounding nature, and the architecture in the background. When driving over uneven surfaces, potholes, bumps, the video reacts more sharply. When driving over a pothole or a large bump, a short-term jump or jerk is noticeable in the frame. However, electronic stabilization quickly evens out the picture. After the impact, the video quickly returns to a smooth appearance. Without stabilization, such jumps would cause strong jelly-like distortions due to rolling shutter. But in our case, EIS and a wide lens angle suppress this effect. As a result, only a slight tremor in the background is visible, and the road surface itself remains distinguishable. In other words, even on bumps, the video remains acceptably clear. There is shaking, but it is not critical. In the video from smooth asphalt, I got caught in the rain, so drops fell on the lens, and at a speed of 25 to 40 kilometers per hour, the picture remains very stable. The road and surrounding landscape are displayed clearly, the movement looks smooth, which corresponds to the declared parameters 4K, 30 frames per second, clear and smooth video. Even slight vibrations from the wheels are almost imperceptible. The EIS system effectively smooths them out. As a result, the video turns out smooth. Moving objects, other cars, trees, pass across the frame without blurring and serious shaking. In general, the SVbony SVGo C1 action camera showed decent performance when shooting while moving. On flat sections, the road is transmitted smoothly and in detail, and when colliding with uneven surfaces, the EIS system effectively softens the impacts. The shockproof case ensures the reliability of the device, so sharp jolts do not affect its performance. Significant artifacts, except for short jumps with very strong impacts, were not observed. Thus, the SVbony SVGo C1 confidently performs the declared functions. It stably records video from an electric scooter in my case, providing generally good and clear video without significant distortion. To sum it up, the SVbony SVGo C1 is more than just a bike camera. It's a full-fledged riding companion. With 4K video, slow motion, built-in GPS, real-time ride stats, and a handy flashlight feature, it covers everything a modern cyclist needs. Intuitive controls, quick app integration, and a durable build make it a premium device. Whether you're a weekend warrior just logging rides or a content creator creating epic cycling videos, the SVGo C1 has you covered. And that's all from me. You can buy it using the link in the description. Thank you all for watching. Good luck to everyone. Bye everyone. Ciao.